From Bobcat Gymnasium in Grandview Heights, Ohio, it's Mid-State League Ohio Division Boys Basketball between the Whitehall Rams and the Grandview Bobcats. Hi again, everybody. Murphy Horning alongside John Sterniger, who's doing the color and the camera. The Bobcats enter this game off a win versus Buckeye Valley, 13-5 record overall, 5-4 in the conference, and Whitehall 11-6 overall, 7-1 in the MSL Ohio. And John, this is a Whitehall team, the high-flying Ram offense.
Yeah, Whitehall coming in this game, as you just mentioned, Murphy, the last two games they put up 102 and 89 points. I mean, they're on a roll scoring-wise. Grandview, they got to do a good job defensively because this is a Whitehall team that not only is just the past two games, but the whole entire season that they've been known for putting up big-time points, especially Mobley, who came off a 23-point game last game. Grandview, they're definitely going to have to tighten up, and it's going to have to be a defensive effort tonight. We know Bobcats can score, but how can they do defensively?
And this is a rematch. On January the 3rd, the game was played at Whitehall. The Rams won 56-44 over the Bobcats. Wiggins had 13, Mobley had 11. 8 players scored for the Rams. Luke Lachey and Brian Collier had great days, them each having 19 and 18 points, but it was a team effort for the Rams that got it done on January the 3rd. That's what's got it done for them most of the year, John.
Yeah, definitely. And this is obviously a big-time game for both schools. Whitehall can knock out Grandview with a win today out of the conference. And, Grandview, they're still going to be fighting for that conference because Whitehall still has 2 tough games even after this. So, Grandview, you're going to be seeing all that the Bobcats have tonight. They're obviously Luke Lachey and Collier are going to be their 2 go-to players, and let's see how they can do.
But speaking of Lachey and Collier, John, how about that performance against Buckeye Valley?
Yeah, both guys coming off a big game. Brian Collier coming off a 30-point and Luke Lachey coming off a 20-point. And overall, it was just seeing them play together. They got the chemistry. They can do well. One big thing that's going to be huge is how can the team do off a turnover? How can they just rebound from that overall? We've seen a lot of times where things don't go well, and then they just kind of give up almost defensively.
Yeah.
They let in a lot of points, and I think what one big thing Grandview needs to do is keep their head in this game. Even if a bad turnover happens or Whitehall gets a big-time score, they got to just keep fighting and hanging in there.
Brian Collier gets introduced in front of the Bobcat fans. He gets a nice roar from the crowd. Starting lineup for Whitehall, it's a forward-heavy lineup. Their one guard listed in their starting 5 is Teddy Brown. And you have center/forward Royal Sibley, Kevon Wiggins, Amir Dallas, and Josiah Mobley, who you talked about, John, are the 3 forwards for Whitehall.
Yeah, Mobley, like I was talking about, is going to be a big-time player for Whitehall. They got a lot of good shooters. Let's see how this goes. I mean, these first few minutes are going to be very telling on both sides.
And the starting 5 for the Grandview Bobcats are guards Brian Collier and Charlie James and Aiden Leslie, and the 2 forwards, Lance Trerez and the aforementioned Luke Lachey. Bobcats in their white jerseys with blue letters and numbers headed from left to right. Whitehall, they're in the black jerseys, red trim, white letters and numbers. Luke Lachey in the center circle to tip it off against Royal Sibley of Whitehall. Ball's tipped up in the air. It's won by Lachey just barely, and we are underway here in Grandview Heights. Brian Collier with the ball, gives it to Aiden Leslie. Leslie high on the right point. Leslie passes top the key to Lance Trerez. Trerez being guarded by Royal Sibley. He passes right wing to Collier. Collier back to Trerez. Trerez fakes far side. Trerez still looking for something inside the paint. He's taking his time. Now he deals it to Collier. Here's Brian Collier. Collier passes underneath to Luke Lachey. Lachey tries to get to the hoop, but his shot is blocked by Teddy Brown, and it's out off Whitehall, and Grandview will retain control.
Yeah, I can already see and notice Whitehall's defense and what they're going with here. Sticking with the casual man-to-man. They trust in their players. Grandview, if they're going to if one way to win this is by forcing Whitehall to go to a zone. That's where they are weakened. Good
Collier, shot from the foul line, and the Bobcats strike first. It's 2-0 Grandview. Here's Teddy Brown for Whitehall. Brown directing traffic, being defended by Aiden Leslie. He passes high on the left wing to Amir Dallas. Dallas back to Josiah Mobley. This is Royal Sibley on Lance Trerez. Sibley the dribble drive. Sibley left side of the backboard, no good. Luke Lachey the defensive rebound. He had 6 last game. Here's Brian Collier. Collier back to Lachey. Lachey top corner to Leslie. Leslie for three. Got it! 5-0 Grandview early on. And a turnover as they're trying to find Josiah Mobley near the Grandview student section. The ball went out of bounds, and the Cats have it, a minute 17 in, leading 5-0.
Yeah, and Grandview does very well fast-paced offense. They can get the ball up and down so quick.
Here is Aiden Leslie. Leslie being defended by Teddy Brown. Leslie passes far wing to Collier. Collier three is blocked, and it's stolen away by Mobley. Here's Mobley running the far side. Mobley a pass over to Kevon Wiggins. Wiggins passing top of the key. This is Royal Sibley. Sibley goes right side to Mobley. Mobley step back three. Got it. What a shot by Mobley.
Yeah, and like we just mentioned, coming off that 23-point game, and he had 5 threes in that game. You expect to see a lot of 3 balls from Mobley tonight.
He's a force from the outside, and a turnover on the deck. Whitehall has numbers, 3-on-1. Here's Teddy Brown. Brown in the paint, passes it over to Royal Sibley, who ties it for Whitehall. It's 5-5. Here's Brian Collier. 5:50 left in the first quarter. We're tied at 5 apiece. Collier to Treres. Treres almost lost it. Treres on the left wing. Treres top the key, right wing to Collier. Collier over to Charlie James. James back to Treres. Treres fakes a couple passes. Now he passes it to Charlie James. Under the hoop to Luke Lachey. He lays it up and in. Cats back on top, 7-5.
Yeah, and Luke, again, just going right back to him. They're going to need a lot of that from Lachey tonight.
Teddy Brown backpedaling for Whitehall. Brown directing traffic, wants his men to move outside the arc. Here's Kevon Wiggins. Wiggins a pass over to Mobley. Mobley a deep three off the back iron. Again, a defensive rebound for Luke Lachey. 7-5, Grandview on top. 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Collier gets a screen. Collier into the paint, lost it, out of bounds. They say it went off the Rams. Cats will have the ball. Brian Collier to inbound near side of the backboard. Collier inside to Lachey. Lachey a layup off the glass and in. Count the basket. So Luke Lachey gets on the board, and it's 9-5 Grandview. He'll have a chance for an and one.
Yeah, definitely. They're definitely using Luke to his advantage.
Foul called on Kevon Wiggins. It's his first, team's first. Luke Lachey misses it off the front rim, and it's Teddy Brown gobbling up the rebound. A home run pass near side to Josiah Mobley. Whitehall working around the perimeter. Here's Teddy Brown. Brown back to Mobley. Whitehall again going near side. This is Royal Sibley driving the baseline. Sibley into the paint. Sibley on Treres, a shot, no good. Lance gets the rebound. Lance is obstructed by Sibley, but no foul.
Yeah, there's a little tangle up there. Here's
Aiden Leslie. Leslie being aggressively defended by Amir Dallas. Near side of Charlie James. Lachey to the cup, lays it in, and it's 11-5 Grandview.
Yeah,
timeout called on the court by Andrew Williams and Whitehall. And we'll take a quick break ourselves. Grandview leads 11-5, 4:16 left in the first quarter. You're watching Bobcat Boys Basketball on ghathletics.org. Grandview leads Whitehall with the ball. This is Teddy Brown. Brown on Aiden Leslie, passes left wing to Royal Sibley. Sibley top the key to Kevon Wiggins. Wiggins looking, passing near side to Mobley. Mobley into the paint. Mobley a shot, no good. Luke Lachey again, the defensive board. Here's Lachey sprinting into the Whitehall end, lost it, but he was fouled. Whitehall fans don't like the call, and neither does Teddy Brown. But it is Whitehall's second foul. And it's Kevon Wiggins, the guilty party for the second time tonight.
Yeah, for Whitehall, it's simple. I think what you got to do here is you just got to find a way to slow the ball down and keep, get back to Mobley and how he let him keep shooting.
And because of
Grandview's doing well off the fast breaks.
Because of Wiggins getting his second foul, Charles Miller comes into the game as Luke Lachey lays it in for Grandview. It's 13-5 Bobcats. Teddy Brown carrying the mail for Whitehall. Brown driving the right lane, had the shot blocked by Leslie, but Leslie got his hand on his arm, and he'll shoot two. By the way, John, good atmosphere in tonight. Definitely louder in this building tonight than a lot of other games.
Yeah, definitely. Nice to see the student section show up. I mean, it is a Tuesday. Obviously, school's tomorrow, but it's still, even on a Tuesday, it's nice to see everyone show up for a game like this.
Teddy Brown misses the first free throw. (13-5) Grandview. Brown missed the first shot, and here's the second attempt. He makes it, splitting the pair, 13-6 Grandview. Luke Lachey right inside to Brian Collier. Collier being defended by Amir Dallas. Collier on Dallas. Collier being double teamed, throws it under the hoop to Aiden Leslie. A reverse layup, he scores. It's 15-6. Here's Charles Miller. Miller being defended by Lachey. Miller over to Mobley. Mobley on James, passes far side to Teddy Brown. Teddy Brown, a pull-up three, rolls in and out, no good. Luke Lachey had the rebound, lost it, and they say it went off Lachey, and Whitehall will still have the ball.
A little bit of a big no-no right there. The refs saw him blow the whistle, and then he had to think about which way he wanted to go. Usually when you make a call like that, you should know right away who gets the ball.
Teddy Brown to inbound. Brown lobs it up to Royal Sibley. Sibley on Treres. Sibley, the dribble drive, stops, shoots off the back iron. Treres had the rebound, lost it, and it's picked up by Sibley. He tries to dish it right side, and they say the ball went out of bounds off Grandview.
Yeah, that was a good call.
Yep. Or my mistake. I think they called a foul there on Aiden Leslie.
And that's two.
Yeah, that's two for him. So he comes out and Glenn Cribbs comes in. Teddy Brown near side to Charles Miller. Miller being defended by Brian Collier. Miller top the key, high on the left wing to Teddy Brown. Brown bounce pass to Royal Sibley. Sibley being defended by Charlie James. Inside to Dallas. Dallas a shot off the side of the rim, no good. Lachey the rebound. Brian Collier far side for Grandview Heights. 2:30 left in the first quarter. Grandview 15, Whitehall 6. Glenn Cribbs looked like he was going to pass to Charlie James, but he kept it and gave it to Collier. Collier almost has it poked away there. He's being double teamed, in trouble, and it went off the foot of Royal Sibley, so Grandview will still have the ball. And a substitution for the Rams. That's Jayon Lowe into the game for Teddy Brown. Treres to inbound near side, close to the Grandview stands. Charles Miller defending. Treres gets it in, gets the pass from Lachey. Treres trying to post up in the hoop. The shot is blocked and stolen away by Sibley. Sibley, a home run pass to Mobley. Mobley saves it. Mobley on the right wing near the Grandview bench. And he slows it down, giving it to Charles Miller. Miller back to Mobley, goes back to Miller. Miller fakes a shot in the paint. Left-handed shot off the back iron, no good. It pinballs to Lance Treres. Treres, a right-hand pass to Brian Collier. Collier, Glenn Cribbs. Cribbs passes far side to Lachey. Lachey driving the near baseline. Lachey lost it, but it's picked up by Lance Treres. Top the key to Brian Collier. Collier retreating. Collier to Lachey. Luke Lachey being defended. Passes right side to Charlie James. Here's Brian Collier. Collier driving, pulls up, shoots. No. Glenn Cribbs can't gobble up the rebound. It goes out of bounds. They say it went off Whitehall. So the Bobcats will have control with 1:27 left in the first. Collier to inbound. He goes to Lachey. Lachey, a mid-range jumper. Got it. Easy shot for Lachey, and the Cats have a 17-6 lead. Here's Charles Miller. Miller top the key to Royal Sibley. Sibley near the student section to Josiah Mobley. Mobley passing it to Charles Miller. Miller right far side. This is Sibley, a deep three off the front iron. Luke Lachey with the ball for Grandview Heights.
Yeah, Whitehall's flustered definitely flustered right now.
They are flustered because
they
Cats
got to
lead
start to move the ball
17-6.
more.
Charlie James a three, got it! What a shot by Charlie. And the Cats have a 2-touchdown lead, 45 seconds left in the first quarter. And the Grandview students chant, he's a freshman, even though James is a senior. Here's Royal Sibley. Sibley, this is Amir Dallas. Dallas passing under the hoop to Jayon Lowe.
There you go.
That didn't go, but Whitehall does get the putback, and it's now 20-8. Brian Collier, far side to Luke Lachey. Lachey with 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Cats on top 20-8. Collier taking his time. Collier with 13 seconds. Collier on Amir Dallas. Collier driving to the hoop, no good. And ball loose in the paint, stolen away.
Oh.
Here's Charles Miller. Miller left-handed layup. He scores, and it's 20-10. And the Bobcats run out of time, and that's the end of the first quarter. A good first frame for Grandview Heights. They lead 20-10. We'll be right back on ghathletics.org. Stay tuned.
All right.
20-10 Grandview leads as we start the second quarter. Whitehall with the ball going from left to right. Charles Miller slowly dribbling for the Rams. Miller passing far side. Miller gets it. Goes to Royal Sibley. Sibley drops it back. Here's Mobley. Mobley an arcing three, and he knocks it down. That's 6 unanswered for Whitehall.
Yep.
Or 7 unanswered, rather.
Trying to find their groove. Now thinking they just got to start swinging the ball a little bit more, and they're good.
Here's Darion Davis. Davis to Lachey. The shot's blocked, but he gets his own rebound, but he lost it, and here come the Rams. Royal Sibley sprinting up the court. A shot blocked by Lachey, but that's a goaltend. And it's now 20-15.
Yeah, so far Whitehall's been on a little bit of a nice little streak here. Grandview, they were doing well when they were slowing the ball a bit more.
Here's Luke Lachey. Lachey a pass to Charlie James. James back to Lachey. James again for 3. Bang!
Nice. Every time Whitehall tries to creep back into it, it's usually Charlie. That's the second or third time now he's answered with a 3.
Student section once again doing a he's a freshman chant for the seniors. Here's Royal Sibley. Sibley on Brian Collier. A roll pass to DeLeon Jackson. That shot's blocked by Lachey. The ball goes out of bounds. Whitehall will still have the ball. Here's Royal Sibley to inbound far side of the backboard for Whitehall. Sibley looking. Sibley lobs it top of the key. Here's Amir Dallas. Dallas pass intercepted by Lachey. Lachey dishes it near side to Cribbs. Collier driving the far baseline. Pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound by DeLeon Jackson. Here's Teddy Brown. Brown a pull-up jumper. That doesn't go. Put back loose in the paint. Darion Davis the rebound. Davis outlet ahead to Charlie James. He stumbles. He's fouled by Teddy Brown.
Yep.
Charlie James to Darion Davis. Davis back to James. James to Brian Collier. Collier far side. Top the key to Luke Lachey. Lachey right side to James. Wide open three. Bounces high off the rim. High off the backboard. It's loose, out of bounds. Say it went off Darion Davis.
Yeah, Darion with a slam on the
Rams
ground.
will have the ball. (23-15) Grandview leads. Just a hair under 6 minutes left in the second quarter. Here's Teddy Brown. Brown a pass near side to Royal Sibley. Sibley back to Brown. Brown near the Grandview bench to Josiah Mobley. While continues to go around the perimeter. They work inside to Amir Dallas. Dallas, a layup is good, and it's now 23-17 Grandview. 5.5 left in the second quarter. Brian Collier with the basketball for Grandview Heights. Collier moving side to side. Collier a pass up ahead to Cribbs. Cribbs, Collier. Collier for three, too short. Rebound by Teddy Brown. Brown 2-on-1. Brown tries to dish it inside. It gets to DeLeon Jackson. An outside shot, no good. Rebound tipped up in the air, but the rebound stolen away by Sibley. Sibley a shot off the glass. That doesn't go. Still loose. What else still has it? Amir Dallas. That doesn't go. Charlie James, the defensive rebound. Here's Brian Collier. Collier, the dribble drive, the layup, no good. Not exactly a shooting gallery in this second quarter.
Not shooting gallery right now, but a lot of back and forth between both sides.
Here's Royal Sibley. Sibley far side to Teddy Brown. Brown back to Mobley. Mobley fakes a pass. Goes to Teddy Brown. Brown near side to Sibley. Sibley a layup, no. Darion Davis the rebound. And some contact between Collier and Brown. And a timeout looks like it's called by Grandview Heights. We'll take a quick break. Grandview leads 23-17, 4:26 left in the second quarter against Whitehall. We'll be right back. Grandview with the ball. Pass inside to Collier, goes to James, goes ahead to Lachey. Lachey almost threw it away, but Cribbs a smart play to toss it off the leg of
losing his balance
Jayon
when he was going out.
Whitehall, and Bobcats have the ball. And Glenn Cribbs is subbed out. Darion Davis to inbound. Davis to Collier, and foul away from the ball called in Grandview Heights. Grandview trailing by 6. The foul was called on Lance Trares, his first of the night, Grandview's third. Not a lot of fouls so far for either team. Grandview has 3, and so does Whitehall. Here's Teddy Brown. Brown passing near side to Mobley. Mobley back to Brown. Brown near side to Royal Sibley. Here's Teddy Brown. Whitehall going far side. Here's Mobley. Josiah Mobley passing to Amir Dallas. Dallas to Teddy Brown. He goes near side. Brown, a three, no. Davis tries to scoop up the rebound, but he cannot, but Mobley does. Here's Jayon Lowe. Low shot knocked away by Luke Lachey. But it's put back into the paint and put in by Whitehall. That was a weird sequence there. The Cats had it, lost it, and Whitehall had it in the paint, and they scored. Here's Brian Collier with Grandview leading by 4. Collier high on the right wing. Collier top the key to Lance Treres. Treres is fouled by Royal Sibley, who is being very aggressive there, and he was a little too persistent, and he's called for a foul. Whitehall's 4th of the night.
Looks like Darion's going to inbound it.
Davis being defended by Teddy Brown. Davis, a pass inside to Collier. Collier, Charlie James rolls it to Collier. Collier, right post to Luke Lachey. Lachey, top the key to James. Davis, far post to Treres. Treres, losing it, picked up by Davis. Davis tries to funnel it to Charlie James. It goes off the backboard. Davis gets it. Luke Lachey, right wing for 3.
Got it. I'll see if Grandview, that was the first basket in a long drought. Let's see if they can carry momentum.
Big 3 for Luke Lachey, and do we have a foul here? Not exactly sure what this is here.
Yeah, it was after the shot. It was on.
So foul.
It was on Darion.
So foul after the shot called on Darion Davis. 26-19, Grandview leads, 2:45 left in the second quarter. A pass far side to Josiah Mobley. Mobley back to Teddy Brown. This is Royal Sibley. Sibley top the key. Here's Teddy Brown. Brown far side, Mobley for 3 off the front iron. Rebound high in the air. And last touch by Grandview. And Whitehall will still have the ball. Royal Sibley to inbound for Whitehall. Sibley looking. Right-hand pass. Shot by Jayon Lowe, no good. Lucas Shea gobbling up the defensive board. And he had it stolen away.
That's 2 now.
Another turnover and the slam by Sibley.
It's heads-up plays like that. That first that one to Charlie that was running under the basket. Now Lucas Shea did the exact same thing. Grandview, when they get the ball back, they gotta
sometimes
keep
Whitehall
their head
gives
up.
you this full court look defensively. Sometimes they go half court, but that does cause a lot of confusion for opposing offenses. Collier's shot whacked away by Teddy Brown. Here's Josiah Mobley. Mobley, underhand layup, no. Lachey had it, now Treres has got it. Treres goes behind the back. Treres directing traffic, being aggressively defended by Mobley. Here's Davis. Davis, right corner for 3, no. Rebound goes past Charlie James's hands, and because of that, Whitehall will have the basketball. Just a hair over 90 seconds left in the first half. Here's Teddy Brown. Brown being defended by Brian Collier. Brown looking, passing far side. Mobley. Teddy Brown on Charlie James. Brown a pass to the far side. Here's Sibley. Royal Sibley passing it to Josiah Mobley. Mobley over to Teddy Brown. Brown passing near corner. I can't see who that is. Here's a pass far side to Sibley. Sibley being defended by Collier. Sibley, a pass to Teddy Brown. 1:04 left in the first half. This is Charles Miller with the ball for the Rams of Whitehall. 26-21, Grandview leads, 55 seconds left in the first half. Whitehall taking their own sweet time. Teddy Brown appears to be in no hurry as there are 45 seconds and counting left in the second quarter. Brown being defended by Brian Collier. A little game of cat and mouse between the Rams and the Bobcats. Now there are 35 seconds left in the second quarter. Teddy Brown continuing to take his time. Brown,
Grandview playing no pressure on him either.
And now he's retreating towards the center circle. 25 seconds left. Whitehall appears to be saving for the last shot. Brown standing just across the center stripe. 17 seconds left. Brown almost lost it. 14 seconds left. 13, 12, 11, 10. Now Teddy Brown directing traffic, passing near side to Josiah Mobley. Mobley back to Brown. Brown being aggressively defended by Collier. Pass in the paint, a shot, no good. So that 1 minute offense did not work for the Rams. That brings an end to the second quarter. A very good second quarter for Whitehall. They make it 5 points closer, and it's 26-21 Grandview at the half. Quick thoughts, John?
Yeah, I thought first quarter went really well for Grandview. I think that for one, like we were saying, big key for Grandview is just going to have to be careful with those turnovers and passes. Know who you're passing it to, or if you know you're going to make the for sure pass, then go for it. If you're not, if you're hesitant, probably not a good idea to go for it. But besides that, Grandview, besides the turnover battle, Grandview's been doing a pretty good job. They've been using Luke O'Shea really well underneath. So good so far.
A great first quarter for the Bobcats, and Whitehall had a great second quarter, though the Bobcats' defense began to tighten up as that ended. 26-21, Bobcats lead. We'll be back in about 10 minutes for the start of the second half. You've been watching Bobcats basketball on ghathletics.org. Welcome back inside Bobcat Gymnasium, where Grandview is leading Whitehall by a score of 26-21. Grandview dominated the early part of the first quarter, then late in the first and for a lot of the second, Whitehall countered, but all in all, Grandview leads 26-21. And John, what do you expect to see here in the second half?
Yeah, I expect to see maybe just a little bit more ball control and Grandview taking care of the ball a bit more. Just a little bit less of reckless passes. I think overall they're doing a good job, good format, going to Luke Lachey underneath the middle and, making their threes when convenient. Shooting-wise isn't a problem. I expect Grandview to just keep doing what they're doing, and then on the defensively, just let Whitehall try to force them for those far threes that they've been taking. Just keep doing that.
Leslie passes it in to Brian Collier. Grandview with the ball going from right to left. Collier being defended by Amir Dallas. A pass top the key to Lance Treres. Treres tries to find Lachey, but it's picked up by Kevon Wiggins. Wiggins into the paint. A pass to Royal Sibley. He doesn't get it, and it's rebounded by Leslie, and Lance Treres is hurt. Treres is sitting on a bench on the west side of the court, and looks like he is in a considerable amount of pain here, John. Not exactly sure. I didn't see what happened there. Did you, John?
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what happened down there.
It looks like he's in a good amount of discomfort. I don't know if he crashed into something or.
Right, especially for right arm injuries, it could, it's simplest thing, you could just do something to it. It looks like that's what he's holding, his right arm, or his right wrist, maybe so.
Yeah. Oh, he probably banged his wrist into something. Ooh.
Wish we had instant replay.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I hope he is okay.
He's not moving that left hand much. Well, we hope that he is okay.
Yeah.
But anyways, Grandview will have the ball, their first possession of the second half. Actually, their second. Whitehall missed that. Aiden Leslie to inbound. Leslie looking. Leslie trying to find an outlet to Collier, and he gets it. Here's Collier 2-on-1. Collier alley-oop to Lachey. Oh, he didn't execute it like he wanted it, but it's still worth 2 points. 28-21 Bobcats. Now Teddy Brown. Brown in the right post. Brown lobs it up to Josiah Mobley. Mobley directing traffic. Mobley a pass far side to Royal Sibley. Sibley on Luke Lachey. Royal Sibley. Sibley into the paint. A shot off the back iron. No good. Rebound loose under the hoop. It's picked up by Sibley. Top the key for Wiggins. Got it.
Now here comes a full court press now by Whitehall.
Yep. Luke Lachey from behind the foul line. Passes it over. Here's Leslie driving the baseline. And he passed it off the leg of Josiah Mobley, and Grandview will still have possession.
Yeah, now it's interesting. Whitehall, they went that full court press in the first quarter, and it didn't work out at all. If anything, it helped benefited Grandview going with that full court press. They did a lot better with it.
Yep.
So, interesting call by Whitehall to try it again for a second time.
Right side, Charlie James, no good. Here's Teddy Brown. Brown a pass to Wiggins. And a shot from the far side by Josiah Mobley. It's good. It's a 1-point game. It was 20-6 Grandview in the first quarter. Now it's 28-27 Grandview. Here's Brian Collier. Collier top the key to Lachey. Lachey fakes a shot, passes it over to Charlie James. James right side to Glenn Cribbs. Cribbs a shot blocked and thrown away by Sibley. Now this is Mobley for the lead, and the shot is knocked away. And Whitehall will still have the ball.
Yeah, on defensive end, I think Gravy's doing a decent job defensively. Offensively, now we're starting to see him get slowed down a little bit. But you got to credit Whitehall going back to man-to-man, and it just seems like this time they're all juiced up.
Here's Mobley for three. No good. Rebound gobbled up by Wiggins. Here's Mobley again for the lead. Whitehall's in front. It's 29-28 Rams. Whitehall's come all the way back. They have taken a 1-point lead, just under 6 minutes left in the third quarter. What a turn of events in Grandview, John.
Yeah, and it's just simple plays by Whitehall. I mean, you saw what they've been doing down on the Grandview end. They've just been taking it nice and slow, been doing some traps and forcing a few turnovers. It's just fundamental basketball, and I think Grandview, they, like I was just mentioning before, Murphy, they got to take care of the football. Got to take care of the basketball a bit more. That's a blooper if I've ever heard one.
Wow.
Yeah, but they got to take care of the basketball a bit more. You can't just hurry up. You can't get 10 points all of a sudden just like that. You do better when you slow down and then start to score a bit more. Let's see what Grandview can do.
Grandview has had a lot of lost fumbles from the second quarter on, if you're going with the football reference. But, John, I'm surprised I didn't have to go get him off the ceiling for tonight, him being the biggest Kansas City Chiefs fan in this little part of the world.
What a game Sunday.
Yep.
What a game. But I am here. I am alive, all and well.
Yeah, you are alive.
Somehow. 15 years been watching them, Just
Yep.
A lot of banging my head, a lot of heartbreaks.
A lot of throwing your hat or whatever at the TV. I get it.
Yeah. Oh.
Grandview with the ball
it was a good
trailing
win
for the
Sunday.
first time tonight. Aiden Leslie to inbound for Grandview. Leslie, Whitehall going with a full court press. Collier passes it to Leslie. Here's Luke Lachey. Luke Lachey, a pass near side. Charlie James. James, a pass to Aiden Leslie. Leslie, a shot from the wing, no good. Charlie James gets the rebound. Here's Brian Collier. Collier lost it, and it's picked up by Amir Dallas. Royal Sibley carrying the mail for Whitehall. He gives it to Teddy Brown. Brown, a pass near side to Mobley. Whitehall going around the horn. Royal Sibley will slow it down, and he'll give it to Teddy Brown. Teddy Brown, pass near side to Mobley. Mobley back to Brown. Brown, pass far side. This is Royal Sibley. Sibley, a three, bang.
Good shot by Sibley and
It's
Grandview.
a 4-point lead for the Rams. 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Brian Collier drops it back to Aiden Leslie. Leslie in the center circle. Leslie almost lost it. Leslie fakes a pass, now goes to Lachey. Luke Lachey, left post. A teardrop is good. Much needed basket
by Grandview.
Now a lob up ahead to Mobley, and he is fouled.
I believe, are they going to call that on Charlie James, I believe?
It is against Charlie. It's his first foul
Yeah.
of the night. They inbound. A three from the far side, no good. Grant Culbertson with the defensive rebound. Bobcats can take back the lead on this possession. They trail 32-31. Here's Aiden Leslie. Leslie back to Collier. Collier for the lead. Yes!
Nice. And when in doubt, your two big stars show up for you guys to get the lead, for Grandview to get the lead back. Luke Lachey and Brian Collier, excellent ball playing.
It's ruled a two ball, so it's 33-32. And it's loose on the floor. Collier has it. A lob up ahead to Leslie. Leslie, a layup, good. Back and forth we go. Here's Teddy Brown. Brown for Whitehall, passing far side. Here's Mobley for the tie, no. Rebound by Amir Dallas. Dallas from behind the foul line, right wing to Brown. Brown for the tie, yes.
And like you just said, back and forth we go. No momentum shift really by either side right now.
Here's Brian Collier. We're deadlocked at 35 apiece. 3:43 left in the third quarter. Whitehall won the first meeting on January the 3rd. Here's Collier for the lead. Bobcats up by 2. 37-35 Grandview. Here's Royal Sibley. Sibley a pass near side. Kevon Wiggins. Wiggins, top of your screen. This is Mobley, no good. Luke Lachey the rebound. A very frenetic pace. Here's Lachey the dribble drive. Lachey the shot, no good. Culbertson with the rebound. Culbertson shot is blocked. Lachey on the far wing. Pass top the key to Leslie. Leslie just inside the foul line. Top the key to Brian Collier. Collier back to Aiden Leslie. Leslie,
Nice.
Charlie James, a layup is good. Bobcats lead by 4. fans are beginning to become involved. Here's Teddy Brown for Whitehall with them trailing by 4. Under 3 minutes left in the third quarter. Here's Teddy Brown. Brown a pass near side to Mobley. Mobley back to Brown. Over to Sibley. Sibley a deep 3, rolls in and out. Rebound by Grant Culbertson of Grandview Heights. Now a dangerous pass, and it's picked off by Sibley. Sibley tries to cut to the hoop, but he's fouled, and they'll have a pair from the charity stripe. Well, very helter-skelter within these last 4 minutes, John.
Yeah, definitely. See, interesting to see what the substitutions, who's it going to be on.
Royal Sibley shooting 1 of 2, and he makes 1 of 2. It cuts the Grandview lead to 3. Substitution, Cribbs in for Culbertson, and that is Charles Miller in for Whitehall. Sibley shooting 2 of 2 after he made the first. To cut the lead to 2. Yes, he does, and it's 39-37 Grandview. Cats with the ball. 2.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Aiden Leslie. Leslie had it poked away, and they say it went off Whitehall. When the official near side, he thought about it for a second, but
the second time that's happened today where they made a call and had to think about it. Usually don't see that in games.
Leslie to inbound, bottom of your screen. Into Collier. Collier sprinting away. Collier, a pass near side wing, from the wing for 3, no. Put back by James is good. Cats up 41-37.
How about the jump on Charlie on that?
Yeah.
The smallest guy put that in.
Here's Teddy Brown. Brown backing up. Brown going near side. Now he looks far side to Charles Miller. Miller back to Teddy Brown. Brown dishes it to Wiggins. Wiggins from the corner, no good. Cribbs leaps to snag the rebound. Cribbs trying to get away. He finds an outlet near side to Luke Lachey. Luke Lachey dribbling up the court. Lachey into the paint. Collier far wing for 3. Yes!
The threes are falling. Shots are falling.
44-37 Grandview. And James has it. Here's Aiden Leslie. Leslie left wing. Leslie back to Collier. Collier under the Cribbs. The layup is good. Cats up by 9.
And Whitehall's rushing again.
Here's Kevon Wiggins.
Good call
and a timeout is called by Ray Corbett. And a standing ovation from the Grandview fans with 1:27 left in the third quarter. We'll take a quick break with Grandview up by 9, 1:27 remaining in the third frame. Stay tuned. A wild third quarter at Bobcat Gymnasium. Ray Corbett called a timeout with 1:27 left as Whitehall was trying to sprint up the court. That was a smart move there by Corbett.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I think Whitehall called the timeout.
As Whitehall, well, if they called it, then it's a smart move by them to call a timeout and regroup. But they have the ball trailing by 9, 1:27 left in the third quarter. Here's a pass near side to Charles Miller. Miller a pass to Josiah Mobley. This is Teddy Brown. Brown gets a screen. He lost it. It's loose, but it's picked up by Mobley. Mobley, a mid-range shot, no good. Put back under the hoop by Sibley. He gets the score.
And that's a play Whitehall needs.
And he'll have a chance for an and one.
Yeah, and that's the type of play Whitehall needs to get back into this. Whitehall, I've been noticing this, they just do better when they slow the game down instead of speeding it up. I mean, when they speed it up, they take definitely more reckless shots. But if they slow it down and play their game, they do very well.
When the game really sped up, that's when Grandview actually seemed to go on a run.
Grandview does better when the game gets faster. And sometimes that happens a lot when you're on the road, especially. Teams just feed off that momentum and that fast-paced offense.
Sibley, chance for the three-point play. He makes it. It bounced around the rim a couple times, but it does go in. 46-40, Grandview in front. 1:03 left in the third quarter. Luke Lachey trying to run up the court, almost fumbled it, but he regains control. Aiden Leslie with the ball for Grandview Heights. Leslie on Josiah Mobley. Near side to Collier. Collier driving, he is fouled, and Royal Sibley commits the infraction. That's the first foul on Whitehall this half.
Yeah, Whitehall, all things considered, first half wasn't the best, but this half they're doing a lot better job with fouls.
Luke Lachey. Lachey, Leslie. Leslie had it stolen away. Sibley to the rack. Layup and the score. 5 unanswered for the Rams. They now trail by 4, and Grandview almost turned it over, but Amir Dallas couldn't control for Whitehall. And Cats will have the ball with 35.8 seconds left in the third. Leslie to inbound. He goes to Collier. Collier across the center stripe. He dishes it near side to Charlie James. James over to Collier. Collier
Bad
intercepted by Kevon Wiggins. Wiggins
like
on
we
Lachey,
said, that's where
a
Whitehall
layup,
shines.
wild shot, no good. Charlie James a rebound. Here's Luke. Oh, he lost it. He had the ball, a 2-on-1 going the other way. He just couldn't corral the ball. And looks like we'll have a hockey line change as Darion Davis and Grant Culbertson are into the game, and Collier and Lachey will be out, I assume, for only these 17 seconds. This is Royal Sibley. Sibley a pass to Teddy Brown. 13 seconds left. 10 seconds. Teddy Brown with the basketball. Brown passing far side. This is Josiah Mobley. Now here's Teddy Brown. Brown on the right wing. Brown, 2 seconds left. This is Royal Sibley. Sibley a deep three, not even close. And that's the end of the third quarter. A back and forth game, and sure enough, you had a back and forth quarter. 46-42, Grandview leads. We head to the fourth. You have been watching Bobcat Boys Basketball on ghathletics.org. Start of the fourth quarter. It's been a back and forth game all night long, and Grandview is on top 46-42. Whitehall with the ball to start the final frame of regulation. Here's Teddy Brown. Teddy Brown passing to Josiah Mobley. Here's Teddy Brown. Brown, Mobley directing traffic. Mobley a pass to Amir Dallas. Dallas back to Teddy Brown. Brown to Dallas. He goes right point to Royal Sibley. Sibley driving, Sibley trying to cut to the hoop, and he was fouled. It's not a shooting foul, so Whitehall will have the ball. 7:34 left in the fourth. And we have substitutions, and like I thought, it's Brian Collier and Luke Lachey heading in, and Darion
back to his
Davis
normal starting lineup.
and Grant Culbertson heading out.
There we go.
Royal Sibley to inbound. He goes near side to Josiah Mobley. Mobley over to Teddy Brown. Teddy Brown on Aiden Leslie. This is Josiah Mobley. Mobley to Teddy Brown.
You know they're looking for
Brown
Mobley.
top the key. Brown or Brown retreating. They go top right of your screen to Sibley. Sibley on Glenn Cribbs. Sibley rolls it right post. This is Kevon Wiggins. Wiggins being double teamed. Wiggins lobs it, and he threw it away. No, he kept it in, but it's picked up by Charlie James. Here's Charlie. Charlie looking, left post to Luke Lachey. Lachey trying to get to the rack. Shot off the rim, no good. And the rebound is by Kevon Wiggins of Whitehall. Here's Wiggins. Wiggins into the paint. It's loose, knocked away, and picked up by Mobley. Mobley a pass to Sibley. Sibley bottom right corner to Mobley, no good. Rebound tipped around off Grandview.
Yeah, that just got a good call. That was just off of Glenn
Yep.
Cribbs right there. I mean, Grandview, Whitehall's really going for that 3 ball. You just got to start to
Wiggins
cover
shot
that
no
outside.
good. Glenn Cribbs the rebound. Out to Collier. Brian Collier. Collier across the center line. Collier near the Bobcats bench. Collier passing right point to Lachey. Lachey being double teamed, he's fouled. And infraction is committed by Royal Sibley. Second foul for the half on Whitehall. And the second for the game on Sibley. Aiden Leslie to inbound for Grandview Heights. Leslie, that's Teddy Brown leaping up in the air. This is Charlie James. James right side to Collier. Collier air ball, and it's picked up by Royal Sibley. This is Kevon Wiggins. Wiggins is fouled by Charlie James. Grandview fans wanted a charge.
Yeah, it's
but
going to be blocking.
Charlie James was outside of the arc, and officials really hearing it from the Grandview fans.
A lot of boo birds.
Hey, good crowd tonight. Student section's done a great job. It's been wire-to-wire noise from them. Teddy Brown. Mobley a pass far side to Brown. Brown right post. Dishes it to Mobley. Mobley a mid-range jumper off the front rim. Rebound tip. It's loose near the scores table. Who wants the ball? Aiden Leslie does. Leslie to Collier. Collier underhand layup.
Nice.
Finally someone gets on the board in the fourth quarter. 2 minutes and 15 seconds and somebody finally scores in the fourth frame. It's 48-42 Grandview. Here's Teddy Brown. Brown a pass to the far side. This is Mobley. Mobley to Dallas. Dallas. This is Teddy Brown. It's loose in the paint. Kevon Wiggins. Wiggins a pass under the hoop to Sibley. The layup is good. Whitehall now only down by 4. 48-44, Grandview leads. 5:17 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Luke Lachey. Luke Lachey dealing it to Aiden Leslie. Leslie on Teddy Brown. Here's Brian Collier. Collier mid-range jumper, rolls in and out, no good. Defensive board by Royal Sibley. Here's Kevon Wiggins. Wiggins bottom right of your screen. The shot by Brown is good.
Collier actually bumped into him after that. Might have gone away with a foul right there.
He may have gone away with one indeed, and a timeout on the floor is called by Ray Corbett. We'll take a timeout ourselves. Grandview up by 1 point, 4:48 left in the fourth. Stay tuned.
It's on 30-second timeout.
some real cliffhangers going on right now. Bobcats up 48-47 with 4:48 left in the fourth quarter. And for you college basketball fans out there, Ohio State fans, the Buckeyes are up by 1 in Ann Arbor, Michigan with 54 seconds left in regulation. Here's Aiden Leslie. Leslie being defended by Teddy Brown. He goes far side to Collier. Brian Collier. Collier pass to Cribbs. Cribbs at the foul line to Lachey. Lachey the slam! Grandview up by 3. 4:25 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Kevon Wiggins. Wiggins lost it. Collier with the ball for Grandview Heights. And a turnover. Here's Royal Sibley. Sibley to Brown. The layup is good. And once again,
miscommunication
it's
right
a
there
one-point game.
by Grandview.
Here's Charlie James. James to Lachey. Lachey wanted to shoot the 3, and
get fouled.
he got fouled near the hoop.
Some big-time free throws coming for him.
Yep. Actually, this is not a...
Oh, so it's not going to be a shooting foul for Grandview.
No.
Trying to keep track of both games here, Murphy.
Yeah, both Buckeyes going right down to the wire, and so are the Bobcats. I forget what I said first.
Yeah.
Trying to watch this fuzzy ESPN stream as Cat's trying to get everything sorted out.
Timeout.
Timeout called on the floor, and we'll take a quick timeout ourselves as they try to sort out what exactly is going on. 50-49, Grandview leads, 3:58 left in the fourth quarter. .358 left in the fourth. Cats have the ball up by 1. Leslie to inbound. Leslie pumps, goes far side to Charlie James. James trying to break away, lost it, but it went off Brown. No, they say it went off James. Corbett is enraged. He's getting right in the face of the officials. Looks like a foul is called on Charlie. Grandview fans incensed. But anyways, Royal Sibley to inbound.
I did not get a good. We're on the opposite side, so it's hard to tell.
Fans becoming involved. Teddy Brown with the ball for Whitehall. Brown taking his time. Brown passing far side to Royal Sibley. Sibley back to Brown. Brown back to Sibley. Sibley directing traffic, and he passes it high on the right point to Teddy Brown. Teddy passing it to Sibley. Sibley on Collier. A pass to the inside. This is Wiggins for the lead, and he gets it. Whitehall up 51-50, under 3.5 remaining in regulation. Here's Brian Collier. Collier on Amir Dallas. Collier right wing to Davis. Darion Davis passing it back to Collier. Collier, as Amir Davis almost hit the deck, he passes it to Luke Lachey. Lachey being tightly defended by Kevon Wiggins. Lachey going right wing. Here's Brian Collier. Collier to Lachey. Lachey from the wing. Got it! Luke Lachey puts Grandview up by 2. 2:49 left in regulation. Whitehall with the ball, down 53-51. Here's Josiah Mobley. This is Royal Sibley for Whitehall. Inside to Mobley. Mobley for the tie, no. Lachey with the rebound. Grandview has it, 2.5 left in the fourth quarter, up by 2 points. Brian Collier sprinting away. Collier near side. This is Aiden Leslie, and he goes upside to Collier. Collier with 2:20 left. Collier, Leslie near side to Darion Davis. Cats almost turn it over. Here's Brian Collier being double teamed, and it looks like he'll call a timeout. A very smart move there.
Yeah, very good call.
Grandview up by 2, 2:12 left in the fourth quarter. We'll take our final timeout. Stay tuned for the dramatic finish. Cats up by 2 points. They have the ball. Just a hair over 2 minutes left in regulation. Here's Glenn Cribbs. Cribbs underneath to Lachey. Lachey the layup off the glass and in. Huge bucket for Luke Lachey. Grandview now leads by 4.
Now it's 2 possession. Whitehall, they do.
Now this is the biggest possession of the night for the Rams. Here's Teddy Brown. And a timeout called on the floor by Whitehall. Well, 2 exciting games going on at once if you're both a Bobcat and a Buckeye.
Oh, yeah. It's not even March yet.
No,
It's not even March yet.
Buckeyes up. They have the ball with 23 seconds left, and somebody calls a timeout in Ann Arbor. It looks like it's Chris Holtman. I'm probably breaking every FCC rule in the book right now talking about both games. But there's so much to talk about in both these games, John.
I know. Just 2 big wins both teams need. If you're Grandview, you're still trying to stay in this title race. And if you're Buckeyes, I mean, you're trying to just get into the tournament.
I
you
saw
need to win
Seth
to get in the
Davis
tournament.
tweet out the other day. He seems to think that anybody except Northwestern can win the Big Ten tournament.
Yeah.
Big Ten has 12 projected teams in March
It's very
Madness,
possible
according
this
to
year.
Joe Lunardi.
What SEC is to football, Big Ten is in basketball.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Usually that's the ACC for basketball.
This year it's the Big Ten.
This year, Big Ten without question.
And Big Ten won the ACC challenge.
Yep. Teddy Brown with the basketball for Whitehall. 1:45 left in the fourth. They trail by 55-51. Here's a layup off the glass and in. Kevon Wiggins cuts the lead in half. It's 55-53. Here's Brian Collier. Collier is fouled. And Whitehall has fouls to give, so that's not a bad move.
No.
If you're the Rams.
Wouldn't be surprised if we saw another one here by Whitehall.
Aiden Leslie into Collier. Collier sprinting ahead. Collier back to Leslie. Leslie with 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Glenn Cribbs. Cribbs back to Collier. Lost it out of bounds. And they say it went off Amir Dallas of Whitehall.
Now here we go. Grandview, it's all about ball control in this game.
Yep.
If you can just hold on to the basketball and let them foul you, all you got to do is just make your free throws. You just don't want to take a reckless shot.
Collier with the ball. 1:16 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Luke Lachey standing in the center circle directing traffic.
I'd keep the ball in Lachey's hands almost here.
Lachey to the far side, lobs it to Leslie.
Good throw down.
Leslie had it poked away, regains it. Leslie out to Lachey. 1 minute left in the fourth quarter. Cats lead 55-53. Luke being defended by Kevon Wiggins. Luke outside to James. James Leslie wanted to shoot a three, but he made a wise decision to hold it. 45 seconds left in regulation, and Luke Lachey is fouled.
Yeah,
Whitehall,
good decision not to shoot that.
That's the last foul to give before the bonuses.
Yeah, Leslie made the right call not to shoot that.
Aiden Leslie to inbound for Ohio State. Grandview with 45 seconds left. Oh, man.
Whitehall has one more left to give.
And Charlie James is fouled.
Now, no turnovers here if you're Grandview.
Yep.
Get to the line and try to earn it, win it there.
That's sixth foul on Whitehall. Grandview is now in the bonus.
There you go.
Collier trying to drive to the cup, but he is fouled. And now he'll go to the line and shoot 1 and 1.
Yeah, Collier making both here be huge for them to extend it to a 2-possession game.
Collier makes both. He makes a 2-possession game. Substitution for Whitehall. Josiah Mobley into the game for Charles Miller. 39.3 seconds left. Collier will shoot 1 and 1. High drama here at Bobcat Gymnasium. And the officials will mop up a certain section of the court here, or that's what Collier wants.
Yeah.
And now Brad Bertani will come and get the Swiffer duster and clean up that little area. He gets a nice hand from the student section.
Our very own Brad Bertani.
Yep.
All right, here we go.
Collier shooting 1 and 1. Huge free throw. Collier looks up the glass. The shot, good. That's
All right,
big.
that's one.
Collier puts Grandview up by 3. An even bigger shot from the charity stripe coming up right now. Collier to put Grandview up by 2 scores. And he does
Got
that. 57-53 Grandview.
Whitehall, you don't need a 3. You don't need a 3 for Whitehall.
A roll pass
Just attack
out
the
to
rim.
Teddy Brown. Clock hasn't started to run. Now it does. Here's Brown. Brown with 35 seconds left. This is Kevon Wiggins. Wiggins tries to find Amir Dallas. Went off Grandview out of bounds. We'll still have the ball. Now the officials are going to talk this over. May have a reversal. They're talking. Grandview ball. A huge miss for Whitehall, and Grandview
Timeout.
may have a chance to put this one away as Whitehall calls a timeout. Ohio State, according to our CBS Sports app, got a defensive rebound with 1 second left. We're just waiting for the final in that one. If anyone's watching please give us the final.
Yeah, much needed win for them. But then on the other end here, Grandview getting the ball. You just got to hold on. Now you just got to play defense, hold on to the ball, make your free throws simple, and come away with a big-time win. This is a good Whitehall team you're beating tonight.
This is a team that beat Northland.
Whitehall beat Northland, and here they are in this game against Grandview. But I think both teams later on come playoff time can make some good runs.
31.3 seconds left. All you have to do if you're Grandview is don't turn the ball over. Just don't turn the ball over. Bobcats with it. 31.3 seconds remaining. They're up by 4.
Here we go.
Aiden Leslie to
Deep.
inbound.
Oh, you should.
He goes into
he had
Collier.
Charlie.
Collier trying to break away, but he cannot, and he's fouled with 29 seconds left.
It's gone final in Ann Arbor.
Final in Ann Arbor. Ohio State 61, Michigan 58. Probably the biggest win of the Big Ten season for the Buckeyes. They finally won a big one on the road. Collier shooting 1 and 1. Bryan to put Grandview up by 5. Collier looks up at the hoop, and it's no good. Whitehall still alive. Sibley an outlet pass. It's loose near the top of the key, but it's picked up by Sibley. Sibley trying to cut to the hoop. A shot off the glass, no good, knocked out of bounds. That went off Glenn Cribbs. So Whitehall will have the ball down by 4 with 17 seconds left.
Last ditch effort for Whitehall here.
Teddy Brown to inbound.
I think they're going to go to Mobley. You
Brown
would think.
into Sibley. 15 seconds
there goes
left.
Sibley,
Deep
never mind.
3. Oh, he makes it. Hold on to your hats, everybody. It's a 1-point game with 12.9 seconds left, and Whitehall will likely get a chance at least to tie, John. That 3 really changes the game for them.
Yeah, big time 3. Whitehall, they're still in this thing. Even if they force a turnover, Grandview protect onto the ball. Now, it'd be interesting if Grandview gets fouled and makes both free throws. You almost want to do what happened in the JV game and foul Whitehall and send them to the charity line. Try to prevent them from shooting a 3 for the rest of the game. I think that's what Corbett's going to do. But what a back-and-forth game this has been, Murphy.
Yep.
As Whitehall, they're getting amped up over there.
The cheerleaders, they're a very spirited bunch in Whitehall, and we're really whooping up here at Bobcat Gymnasium. Grandview with the ball up by 1, 57-56, 12.9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. You have to think that Whitehall wants to foul immediately. Aiden Leslie to inbound from Grandview Heights.
And the go-to person has to be Lachey here, you would think.
Here's Leslie with the basketball. He's looking.
Yep.
Goes into Lachey. He lost it. Leslie has it, and he's fouled. Woo! Almost a disaster there for Grandview Heights.
So Leslie's going to, if he can extend this game, like I just said, make both free throws and then foul Whitehall and send them to the line, extending the ball game. But, I mean, these are going to be some 2 big – we haven't not seen Leslie in this situation a lot this season, so it's going to be interesting to see how he does at the free throw line here.
He's shooting 1 and 1, so if Whitehall misses, they get the basketball right away. 10 seconds left in the fourth. Cats up by 1. Leslie gets the ball from the official. Looks up at the glass. The shot is up. It's good. That's huge.
Yep.
Cats up by 2.
Now, if you make this, foul if you're Grandview. Foul, foul, foul.
Leslie put Grandview up by 3.
Yep.
Yes. And I would be looking to foul if
I
I'm
would
Grandview
too.
Heights.
Step up. Step up.
A
There you
roll
go.
to
There you go.
Teddy
You're
Brown.
fine.
Brown looking to pick it up. He does. 9, 8. Brown. Brown top the key. Brown in trouble. He goes far side to Sibley. Sibley the slam. He missed it. A shot is up. No good. I don't think they realized they're down by 3 there.
Why'd they go for the 2?
What were they doing? Oh, Whitehall thought they were only down by 2 there.
Gotta know the score. Gotta know the score.
And the game is over. What a wild finish at Bobcat Gymnasium, John.
Yeah, overall, just a great game.
Yep.
Definitely, I think Bobcats, they played a really good game. I think they could honestly, as well they played tonight, we can see better from both sides on both teams. But I think this was a fun game to play. I thought they played their hearts out. You know, they went to their go-to players when they need to. They stepped up. good win for Grandview. Fun win for the Bobcats.
And we'll leave it right there. Bobcats improved to 14-5, 6-4 in the league. Up next for Grandview Heights is the rivalry game Saturday night at Bexley High School. Once again, the final score, the Grandview Bobcats 59, the Whitehall Rams 56. For John Stern.